Chapter 4. The Captain's Sea Chest. I told my mother about the sea chest. We realized that we were in danger as the captain's shipmates would arrive soon to take the chest away. We must leave this place, James. It was not sensible to stay in the inn, so we decided to seek help in the neighboring village. We reached the village, and the villagers were aware of the dreaded Captain Flint, even though we did not know who he was. We've heard of Captain Flint. None of the villagers were ready to help us defend our inn from Captain Flint's men. We won't fight Flint's men, but they were willing to escort us to Dr. Livesey. We'll take you to Dr. Livesey. I shall take the money that is due to us, even if we have to die for it, my mother declared. My son and I are not afraid like you. We shall return to the inn, open that chest, and take the money the captain owes us, even if you big chicken-hearted men do not help us. Still, the villagers refuse to fight Flint's men. We won't lift a hand against Flint, but they did help in their own way. We'll help you as best we can. They gave me a rope, some provisions, a compass, and a map. The villagers gave me a loaded gun and offered to keep horses saddled for us to escape if Flint's men followed us. They also sent a messenger to the doctor so that he could get armed help. I was a little shaky as I returned to the Admiral, but both Mother and I were relieved to find the door of the inn shut. We entered and I bolted the door immediately. The inn was dark with the captain's body lying on the parlor floor. Mother lit a candle, and we approached the body. The captain's eyes were open, with one arm spread out. "We have to get the key off his body," my mother declared. I dropped down on my knees and moved closer to the captain's body. I saw a little round piece of paper in the captain's hand that was blackened on one side. This must be the black spot, I thought as I took the paper and examined it. A message was scribbled on the other side. "You have till 10 tonight." I showed Mother the message, and the clock struck 6 just then. "The key, Jim," she urged, but I could not locate the key even after I had searched all the pockets of the captain. "Maybe it's around his neck," Mother suggested. I gently opened the sailor's shirt and found the key hanging from his neck on a worn string. Mother and I hurried upstairs to the captain's room and opened the chest. Inside we found little of real value, apart from some trinkets and a silver bar. We also discovered a bag of gold coins and an oilcloth bundle. "I shall only take what is due to me," my mother said, and began counting the coins, which belonged to many different countries. She took only the guineas needed to settle the captain's debt. Just then I heard the tapping of a stick on the street outside. Someone was approaching. "Let's take everything and go," I urged Mother, but honest as she was, she wouldn't take a penny more than what was owed. The stranger tried the door but couldn't get in, and after a moment he moved on. Still, I worried others might come looking for the inn soon. Sure enough, we heard a whistle from the cliff just before 7. Mother and I hurried down the stairs to leave the inn. The fog had cleared and the moonlight made it easy to see. We heard footsteps in the distance. We ran and looked back to see the movement of lights. "Take the money and run!" Mother urged me. "I think I'm going to faint." This is the end, I thought. My mother lost consciousness just as we had reached the little bridge. Somehow, gathering all my strength, I dragged her to the safety of an arch on the bank. The bridge was too low for me to crawl beneath it, and I was forced to stay put. Chapter 5. Rescued. Waiting under the bank was impossible, so I decided to crawl along the bank towards the inn, concealing myself behind a bush. I saw 7 or 8 men rushing toward the Admiral, with the man leading them holding a lantern. 3 men ran holding hands, and I recognized the blind man in the center. 3 men ran holding hands, and I recognized the blind man in the center. "Break the door open," he ordered. "Aye, aye, sir," the men replied, but they were astonished to discover that the door was already open. They spoke amongst themselves, and suddenly the blind man barked orders again. "Get inside," he yelled as he cursed them for the delay. 2 remained with him on the road as the rest entered the inn. A voice soon yelled from within, "Bill is dead! Search him!" the blind man ordered. "The rest of you find the chest!" I heard footsteps going up the stairs, and then the window of the captain's room broke with a crash. A man leaned out and called, "Hey, Pew, someone was here before us. The chest's been opened." "Is it there?" Pew shouted. "The money's here," the man replied. "I'm talking about Flint's papers," the blind man said. "No," the man replied. "Is it on Bill's person?" Pew called again. The man searching the captain replied that it wasn't there. "It's that boy from the inn," Pew exclaimed angrily. "I should have caught him when I had the chance. That's why the door was shut from inside. Search the house. Find them. Quickly," he ordered, striking his stick against the ground. The men pushed through the rooms, moving furniture and looking in every corner. After searching the whole house, they came out one by one and said it was empty. It's empty. Suddenly, I heard the low whistle blow twice, the same signal as before. The low whistle I had heard earlier scared Mother and I. I thought it was a signal from Pew, but it was a signal to the men that danger approached. "That's Dirk," a man exclaimed. "Don't mind Dirk," Pew exclaimed. "He's nothing but a cowardly fool. We can't let them get away now, as they must be nearby. Search for them, you dogs. Oh, if only I had eyes," Pew lamented. But only 2 men looked for us, as the others appeared to be scared because of Dirk's signal. "We can all be rich if we can get our hands on it. Yet you stand still like fools. None of you had the guts to meet Bill and me. A blind man did it. Now, we shall lose our chance to be kings because of your cowardice," Pew said angrily to his men. "We've got the doubloons, Pew!" "They might have hidden the thing," another said. "Let's take the Georges and run. Don't complain, Pew!" Pew was furious. He immediately attacked the men with his stick, who failed to take away his stick. As the men fought among themselves, there was the sound of horses approaching from the top of the hill. Then a pistol shot rang out, a final warning signal for the men. They scattered in every direction, and only Pew remained standing alone. He cried out for his men, tapping his stick along the road as he searched for them. In his confusion, he took a wrong turn toward the hamlet. Suddenly, 5 riders appeared, and a frightened Pew stumbled into a ditch. He scrambled up and found himself back on the road, right in the horses' path. He cried out as the horses knocked him down. I called out to the riders, but startled, they rode on without stopping. I recognized them. The boy who had gone to fetch Dr. Livesey, along with the revenue officers sent to help us. My mother was taken to the village and revived with water and salts. I returned to the Admiral Benbow with the officers to find it completely turned upside down. We had been ruined. What on earth did those men want if they already had the money? I think they wanted what I have in my breast pocket now, sir. I must get it to safety. What on earth did those men want if they already had the money? Mr. Dance, the officer in charge, asked me. I think they wanted what I have in my breast pocket now, sir, I replied. I must get it to safety. I can take it for you, boy, Mr. Dance offered. I was thinking that Dr. Livesey, I started to say when Mr. Dance interrupted cheerfully. A good idea. He's a magistrate as well as a gentleman. I shall tell him personally about what has happened. You can come along if you wish, Mr. Dance offered. I thanked him for his offer and informed my mother about what had happened and got ready to leave with the officers. We were soon riding towards Dr. Livesey's house.